We spend a lot of time worrying about external threats, car crashes, natural disasters, random accidents. The reality is, the most dangerous environment you navigate daily is right under your skin. It takes one tiny misfire for a sudden collapse. From an evolutionary standpoint, the human body is a living, breathing canvas of hand-me-down traits. It's a patchwork of trials and errors, which means it comes preloaded with structural glitches that can malfunction without warning. General surgeon Dr. Karan Rajan has spent his career dissecting these anatomical oddities. He compares looking inside the human body's inner workings to witnessing a traffic accident. You quickly realize it's a miracle we survive at all. We are constantly walking into what he calls biological traps. These are moments where ordinary, mundane actions accidentally trigger our own fatal evolutionary design flaws. Surviving these traps requires knowing exactly where the glitches are hiding. Once you understand the specific weaknesses in your hardware, you can stop these systems from crashing and prevent a sudden, preventable exit. To see how fragile this hardware is, you only have to look at your internal plumbing. We share a single, cramped pathway for both swallowing food and breathing air. This diagram shows the risky design of the human throat. Because the esophagus and the trachea are packed directly next to each other, a simple act like talking while chewing a bowl of rice can cause food to slip down the wrong pipe. It lands straight in the lungs, triggering instant choking or fatal aspiration pneumonia. This structural risk only increases as we age. The muscles in our throat and larynx weaken, and our swallowing reflexes slow down. This is why the elderly are incredibly vulnerable to blockages, especially if they are fed while lying down. When this glitch is triggered, you need an immediate mechanical override. If 5 firm back blows between the shoulder blades don't clear the airway, you have to apply upward thrusts directly to the abdomen to force the trapped air and the food out. We have to recognize that our throat is a compromised system from birth. Actively managing how we eat, sitting upright, chewing thoroughly, and focusing on the meal is the only way to navigate this daily hazard. Even minor grooming habits can bypass our immune system entirely. Take the seemingly harmless act of plucking a stray nose hair. Here, we are looking at the facial danger triangle, an area stretching from the bridge of your nose down to the corners of your mouth. Plucking a hair leaves a microscopic open wound. Because of the way blood vessels are routed here, any bacteria that enter that tiny follicle have a direct path to your brain, risking severe infections. A similar anatomical quirk makes nosebleeds surprisingly hazardous. The common instinct is to lean your head back, but that forces the blood straight down your throat, where it can cause choking or flow into your lungs. You should pinch the soft part of your nose and lean forward. This vulnerability to airborne and fluid threats extends to the environment right outside your nose, specifically flushing a toilet with the lid open. The flush creates a powerful upward thrust, launching aerosolized fecal bacteria and microscopic waste particles high into the air. If these droplets settle on your toothbrush or are inhaled, they can introduce pathogens directly into your mouth, eyes, or nose, leading to avoidable infections. Ignoring these microscopic pathways turns ordinary bathroom hygiene into a game of roulette. Closing the lid is a vital barrier against your own waste. Moving deeper into the body, we find another dangerous evolutionary leftover right inside the heart. Many of us have a small, seemingly useless pouch called the left atrial appendage. Because blood doesn't always circulate through it efficiently, it can pool inside the pouch and stagnate. In this diagram, you can see the lethal trajectory. When blood stagnates, it can coagulate into a solid mass. If that clot breaks loose, it enters the main bloodstream and shoots directly up into the brain, causing a massive stroke. To keep the heart's environment stable, we have to manage our blood chemistry. Sharp spikes in blood sugar can damage vessel linings and promote inflammation, which makes it easier for clots to form in these quiet pouches. You can neutralize these spikes by eating your meal in a specific sequence: vegetables and fiber first, protein second, and carbs last. By tactically hacking the order of your meal, you are preventing the inflammatory spikes that turn your heart's design flaws into active threats. Our anatomy clearly has its weak points, but it also comes equipped with remarkable self-repair mechanisms, particularly when it comes to the brain preventing its own toxic destruction. Every single day, your brain generates metabolic garbage. While you sleep, A wave of cerebrospinal fluid washes through your neural networks, physically flushing out cellular debris and toxic buildup. If you consistently shortchange your sleep, you interrupt this essential cleaning cycle. The toxic waste piles up, directly accelerating neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's disease. We also have automatic systems working constantly to protect us, like proprioception. This is your hidden sixth sense, a subconscious awareness of where your body is in space that constantly makes micro-adjustments to stop your joints from shattering with every step. The best defense against your body's glitches is stepping up as an active, educated operator that does fragile machinery. You have to know how the gears work. By reading the manual of our own anatomy, we learn to outsmart our evolutionary flaws. It's the only way to survive and thrive inside the most dangerous machine of all, our own bodies.